Joe had suffered from really bad headaches for the last 20 years. He eventually decides to go and see a doctor. The doctor said, "Joe, the good news is I can cure your headaches. The bad news is that it will require castration. You have a very rare condition which causes your to press on your spine, and the pressure creates one start of a headache. The only way to relieve the pressure is to remove." Joe was shocked and depressed. He wondered if he had anything to live for. He had no choice but to go under the knife. The surgery cost him $15,000. When he left the hospital, he was without a headache for the first time in 20 years, but he felt like he was missing an important part of himself. As he walked down the street, he realized that he felt like a different person. He could make a new beginning and live a new life. He saw a men's clothing store and thought, "That's what I need. A new suit." He entered the shop and told the salesman, "I'd like a new suit." The elderly tailor eyed him briefly and said, "Let's see. Size 44 long." Joe laughed. "That's right. How did you know?" "Been in the business 60 years, the tailor said. Joe tried on the suit. It fitted perfectly. As Joe admired himself in the mirror, the salesman asked, "How about a new shirt?" Joe thought for a moment and then said, "Sure." The salesman eyed Joe and said, "Let's see. 34 sleeves and 16 102 neck." Joe was surprised. "That's right. How did you know?" "Been in the business 60 years. Joe tried the shirt and it fitted perfectly. Joe walked comfortably around the shop, and the salesman asked, "How about some new underwear?" Joe thought for a moment and said, "Sure." The salesman said, "Let's see. Size 36. Joe laughed. "Aha! I got you. I've worn a size 34 since I was 18 years old." The salesman shook his head. "You can't wear a size 34. A size 34 would press your up against the base of your spine and give you one start of a headache."